Okay, this short tutorial is on using the warranty module. If you come under the Other tab, select the warranty glass in the drop-down. This is the module. From the left to right, we have these tabs at the top, select job, job specific. So you're going to sort of work your way from left to right. The first information you need to select is the job information. This is a legal document, so we need to make sure that all these fields match the contract. So you'll notice that there's a link at the top once we select this job. So I'm going to use 269 East Grand, 10471. You'll notice here there's a link to the contract files. If you click on that link, it'll take you here. You can then open the contract. Typically, when you have the contract open, you'll see that the legal information is typically shown at the top, along with the project number, the contractor's information, the architect, that type of thing. The other thing is that the spec sections and the scope are a lot of times shown in the contract also. Nice way to get that. Otherwise, you have to go to your spec sections from the specifications you got with the project. So let me show you how that works. So we're going to come in here and we're going to update this information. This information comes from the portal to begin with, so you just have to make sure that all the information is correct. The first thing that I noticed was that the information for the owner was incorrect based on what the contract said. I'm going to change that. Project name in the contract was also different, so I'm going to update that. And then they had the contractor's project number. I'm going to put that in. This information all was correct, so I'm leaving all of that. You'll need to have your substantial completion date. If this date's wrong, you're going to redo the whole thing and have to redo all the paperwork, so make sure you have this date before you start. The workmanship duration is our duration of workmanship, so I don't know what it is on this project. I'll just pick 3 years for this example. The scope of work, what that typically is the information from the specifications. So I'm going to put that in here. We have some sample language down here. What that should look like. So, put my little capitalization off there. And down here under the spec section, I'm going to insert those. So that's just the spec sections that were in our scope and the description of those spec sections from the specifications themselves. Any internal notes, those show up here. If Joelle's trying to convey something to Alita, or if you want to convey something to Joelle, most of that will happen in the email at the end though. So that's the first section. The next step is to go to job specific. What this will do is give you a list of all the POs that have been issued so far. This is kind of a newer job, we haven't really issued much, so I'm just going to pick one of these right now. You'll notice that the warranty is listed here. This is what you put on the PO when you issued the PO, and this will show up in the email at the end. So again, this is something you want to be doing as you issue your POs, is make sure you're indicating the warranty period. So I'm going to pick the SAPA profiles. Maintenance instructions, typically we have the metal, and then we have the Ghana glass instructions, and then pick whatever else applies to your project that you want maintenance instructions on. Pass-through warranties, most common pass-through warranties are going to be hardware. And again, in the select job section, there's a link to your door form to make it easy to get to your door form to find the hardware that you used on the job. So I'm going to just go ahead and pick 1 or 2 of these. We'll do a PEMCO warranty just for fun. So you go to sort and build. This is the default name for the warranty. So we're going to hit build and save. What that will do, that will create the PDF for the warranty. Typically you're going to get a message like this to ask you if you want to create the email. So now I've got this email that pops up in my Outlook. So what happens here is it will list all of the POs down here and how many years you had on them. So you don't have to do that. You'll have to modify this body of the letter. There's a couple things here we're doing. For the Tremco warranty, we need to know which gaskets you used and how many floors the building had when we fill out their form online. And then you're going to indicate how many years you need on each of the different warranties. Sometimes you might have two different things on a job. You might have, let's say, a panel. So the panel maybe has 5 years and the paint finish on the panel has 20 years. So that's the type of thing you're going to update on this form before you send it. We also need to know who you want to email this warranty to at the contractor's office. So this is your email back to Joelle. Any information you need to convey should go in here. And then when you send that email, she'll go ahead and update that. One other thing is sometimes you'll end up with a warranty that has two different durations. When that happens, you can come in here and click Save As, and I'm going to hit OK. I'm going to come back to the main tab again. And you'll notice down here I now have two warranty forms. I'm going to edit the second one. So maybe I have a 1-year warranty, let's say a 1-year duration on one of the spec sections. So I would then modify these to just be the spec section we're talking about. Then I would hop over to sort and build. I would delete these out because they're in the very first warranty we did, so I don't need them in here. And I'm just going to build and save. And again, another email pops up. I can convey new information to Joelle if I need to. But as I come back to the main page, you'll see that I have a 3-year warranty with all of the warranty documents in it and a 1-year warranty with just the stuff for the 1-year warranty in it. Down here is a little plus sign. If you click on that, this is where you'll see what the letters we send out to the vendor, and then when it's received, it'll show up here. So if you're tracking the different vendors we're getting letters from, that will show up in this box. So that's the basics. There's a wiki page with information about what you should be doing before the warranty and that type of thing, so refer to that if you can. And that's all I've got today. Thank you.